very warm welcome to this, the first of the quarterfinals in the Sport for Business Super Quiz 2020. I'm joined today by two teams who came through in fine style in the round of 16. Legacy Communications, who took out AIG, who haven't forgiven them for a minute since then, and Pundit Arena, who beat the Cara Centre away back in the early stages of that round of 16. So you've had a little bit of time to get used to the evil lines of questioning, which we've been producing, and the very best of luck to both teams today. Let's meet them. Let's go first of all to the team captain for Legacy Communications, Emily Crawley.
Thanks, Rob. Yeah, we've decided to go with if it's not broke, don't fix it. So no substitutions this week. So stayed with my two trusty advisors of Kev and Bernard.
Great. Hello, Kevin. Hello, Bernard.
Hey, Rob. How are you?
And over to Pundit Arena, Fergus. You're stepping up with the captain's armband today.
Yeah, I am, Rob, and hi to all. Yeah, we're without our American superstar, Matt Steerman today, but we have an able replacement there in an Armagh GAA superstar, Mick Corry. So we're looking forward to carrying on things and seeing how we get on today.
Great, excellent. And there we go with Mick Corry and Marisa Kennedy as well on the Pundit Arena team. We've changed the format of things slightly today. In the sport and the sporting year rounds, which will be the fourth and final rounds, each team is going to be given 3 questions which they can get. As it was before, if you have control of the round and you get the question right, it's worth 5 points. If you get it wrong and it's passed over to the opposition, they get 3 points. And each of the other 6 rounds, which will be in history, geography, general knowledge, popular culture, movies, and politics, there'll be a starter question, which is a big number question, going into those. So we will get things underway for this, the first quarterfinal in Super Quiz 2020. And the first round is a general knowledge round, but as we've done before, the big number questions are all relating to sport. And in another slight twist today, we're going to go with the first 3 relating to one particular sporting star, and the next 3 in relation to another sporting star. So the sporting star in question, first off, is Mr. Usain Bolt. How much is your knowledge on Usain Bolt?
I thought it was going to be Bernard.
Small stats, not big numbers there, Kev.
Okay, the first question is, how tall in centimetres is Usain Bolt?
Come off it, Rob.
The nearest to that big number gets control of the round.
I don't even know how many centimetres is in a foot. No, that's going to be a problem.
There could be some quite random numbers coming in for this. We're trying to drag you out of the imperial age and into the metric one. So the height in centimetres of Usain Bolt, and I'm going to count you in from 3, 2, 1. You can reveal your answers now. 185, 195, 200. Mick Corry of Pundit Arena has hit it right on the money, 195 centimetres.
Strong start, strong start.
6 foot 5 inches in old money, as they say. Okay, so that gets you into the general knowledge round, and it also gets you 2 points on the board. Okay, for question 1. What is the name of Green Party leader Catherine Murphy's husband, who is a fellow TD?
I'm minority, so I don't know. Don't be looking at me.
You've seen him on the television.
It's a TD, Murphy.
Yeah.
Any ideas, Ferg, Marisa?
It's Duffy something, isn't it? I'm not saying name.
No.
Front.
The only TV Murphy I can think is Owen Murphy, but no. Dara?
Is it Francis Duffy? Does that ring a bell? They're not. They don't have the same name.
Oh, they don't have the same name? Okay, I'm out, so.
I haven't the Scooby-Doo.
I think it's, just try that one then. Yeah, Francis Duffy.
Go with Francis Duffy, and that is worth 5 points to you. Wow. It would have been more fun if it was Owen Murphy, actually.
That's me done now, lads. Over to you.
We'd probably better tell Owen that he's
up there now.
Murphy. Okay, question 2. Which animal has the largest eyes within the animal kingdom?
Eyes. He's got big old googly eyes.
Like an ostrich or something like that, or
That's a decent shout.
or no, they'd be bigger than that. Now, hold on.
An owl has big old eyes.
No.
I mean, is it some sort of cat?
I don't know, Martha. Is it some sort of cat? Maybe it's a Jesus. Don't even have a dog.
Just on a point of principle, it's generally better to give answers rather than ask questions. That'll probably get you a little bit further. Okay, largest eyes in the animal kingdom belong to.
What did you say, Fergus?
I think I said ostrich or something. I know, like, the best eyesight kind of thing would be looking at the likes of the hawk and all like that, but that doesn't mean, or eagles, doesn't mean they've got the largest eyes. Like, would an elephant not have bigger eyes than a cat?
Do you want to go for elephants or giraffe? They've.
Ostrich.
Go through the whole animal kingdom, so I'll have to press you for an answer.
Greg, if you're the captain, just make one choice there.
I'm sure it's really badly wrong, but anyway, go for that. Yeah, they've got googly eyes, don't they?
What are you going for? Sorry, Fergus.
Ostrich.
Ostrich. God, blimey, it takes a while to get there, but that's worth another 5 points for you. Wow, Bernard, that's right.
I'm off.
It was all about the process there, wasn't it?
Okay.
No coming back from here.
Fergus, you're on fire.
And question 3 in the general knowledge round. In which county does the River Shannon rise?
Rise?
Rise.
Mm-hmm.
It's way up, isn't it? Like,
If Shannon goes through Limerick, Clare, Tipperary.
Roscommon and everything. Does it rise in somewhere like it's around kind of Sligo, Leitrim? Would it be?
Yeah. I was thinking Sligo or Leitrim.
Yeah, I there's a few waterfalls and so in Leitrim. I don't know.
Leitrim?
Try
I
Leitrim,
got to
maybe.
tell
You
Leitrim.
guys don't know. I think it's up that neck of the woods, but it could actually be one over as well, like kind of Cavaney up towards your neck of the woods, Mick. I don't know.
Go with your gut, Fergus. It's
Gonna be a long quiz.
so far.
I got
It'll be a long quiz. Yeah. Yeah, just go with Leitrim. I think
Leitrim for me.
Okay, you're going with Leitrim, and that gives an opportunity to Legacy to come in and deal a quick 3 points, get them off the board. Which county does the River Shannon rise in?
I think Fergus is on the money, so whatever the other one he said.
Yeah, like, would it be Roscommon then? Obviously, like Leitrim, Roscommon, they kind of blend into one another at the border there.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we go Roscommon.
That does tend to be what happens on borders, all right, a little bit of blending. This is not right, though. It's Cavan. It rises Shannon Pot in County Cavan. So at the end of round 1 then, Legacy, just getting through the warm-up phase and ready to hit the mark, and Pundit Arena quickly out of the blocks with 12 points. Okay, second question for a starter round to get us into the popular culture round, and it's back to our friend Usain Bolt again. When is Usain Bolt's birthday? Nearest to the date. And there's no messing around between Julian and Gregorian calendars or anything like that. It's just a straightforward date.
American calendar or...
Okay, so I will count you in from 3, 2, 1. 23rd of June.
You picked your birthday.
I know, yeah. That's as good as any.
Hold on 1 second now. Hold them up there. August. What date in August, Fergus?
86th isn't a day. I don't think.
Yeah, disqualification.
I don't know. 30th of August.
30th of August. Okay. It just gets you inside on Bernard. Yeah, it's the 21st of August. So another 2 points on the board there.
7th of September.
Yeah. 2 weeks and a bit out, but Fergus gets control of the popular culture round. Okay. Which actor played the part of Fran Cooney in Love Hate?
Oh, no idea. His name
Oh,
Peter someone.
Fran is Peter Cooney or something, is it? Is that his name?
Yeah, I think Peter someone. I think yeah.
Was his surname Fran? You said Fran Cooney, Rob, did you?
Yep. Character's name was Fran Cooney.
Oh,
I'm surprised his surname is Cooney in both. I think it's Peter Cooney, is it?
yeah, go for that. I think it's Peter anyway. Peter something.
Yeah, try it. We're taking two.
Okay, go with Peter Cooney. No, I'm afraid that's not the correct answer. Legacy, chance to steal.
Go Bernard.
Peter Coonan.
Peter Coonan. Correct.
Surely a half point.
Yes. Wow. Brad, what a bloke.
Yeah.
Seeing as how we're on popular culture,
Good Ballyboden, man.
Oh, God.
the reference for that would be a gammy sort of an answer, but they all count. Well done. First 3 points on the board. Back now to Pundit Arena. Question 2 in popular culture. How many #1 singles did Boyzone have in the UK charts?
Jeez. How many can you sing, Fergus?
You're the singer, not me.
I'll neither ask you to sing nor name them. All I need.
I would say maybe 8 or 9. I would go for 9 personally.
I was thinking a bit lower, maybe around 6.
What do you think, Fergus?
I'm not participating in this question.
Are we go in between? Will we go 7?
All right, we go 7 to nice and middle.
So 7 splitting the difference, and that goes back across the board to Legacy.
Right.
How many Boyzone #1s?
I would have thought it was less than what we think. In my mind, I was thinking 5 or 6. So,
Kevin
like,
is
if you're
nodding
trying,
sagely.
Love Me for a Reason, Picture of You, what else do they have? The one that Stephen Gately sang, and No Matter What.
No,
I can't think of much more.
Maybe 5 then.
Will I go 5 then? Yeah, okay, 5.
Want to go 5?
Yeah.
Sadly, not the case. The correct answer was 6.
Oh, Marisa, sorry.
The pair of you.
All right.
Oh,
Okay, and Pundit Arena, back to you again for the third question in the popular culture round. It's to do with social media. In what year did the hashtag first appear on Twitter?
Now, was the hashtag around before the hashtag became a thing? That's what I want to know. Do you get what I mean? Because the hashtag really.
The hashtag has always been,
It's like
Five
the
years
first
ago.
symbol.
something like that, yeah.
I
On
would
the
say
keyboard, yeah, for a long time.
Thanks for that, Bernard. Yeah, it has been.
I would say around 2007, maybe. I don't know.
Oh, wow. Yeah, Twitter started in 2006 or 7, was it?
I joined in 2010 anyway, and I remember writing some dodgy hashtags.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're about right there, Marisa. Somewhere around then. Go with that because it could be 2007.
2007.
Yeah.
2007 is spot on. The first tweet was sent in 2006.
Well done.
Hashtag, which was as a result of a user suggestion, a guy called Chris Messina, and it was first instituted in 2007. So at the end of that round, an additional 7 points brings you onto 19, and Legacy are up and running on 3 points. Okay, so the third round is a history round, and the third question relating to Usain Bolt, this is random. How much is Usain Bolt reported to pay each year for the upkeep of a Kenyan cheetah called Lightning Bolt? He sends an amount of money each year to pay for the upkeep of this cheetah. I don't know the lifespan of the cheetah, but he certainly did back in 2018 anyway. It's an amount of money in pounds sterling of how much he pays.
That's my
Anybody gets this one exactly, I think you should probably just win the competition outright. But the answer on your pieces of paper from 3, 2, 1. 165,000. 5.
I went very conservative.
105, 56, and 11,150. Your 5,000, Emily?
Yeah.
Correct answer is 2,300.
Oh.
I don't know what your cheetah would be wearing, Nick, but 3 million a year for an upkeep of a single animal would be
Who
expensive.
got that?
Me.
So,
Oh,
Emily,
Oh,
2 points. Legacy in the driving seat for the history round. Okay, which Dublin street was once known as Gallows Road? A well-known street in Dublin that once went by the name of Gallows Road.
No idea.
Some like Dame Street where they have the gallows out at the end of the
Yeah.
street showing everyone, or O'Connell Street, or I see it outside Trinity College, like.
Yeah, I feel like Dame Street is probably a good guess. I think O'Connell Street is probably too big. Gallows, like it has to be something to do with the gallows back in the day. We just go with Dame Street.
Over.
Yeah, Dame Street.
Going with Dame Street, I'm afraid that is not the correct answer. The Pundit Arena,
Jesus, there's not a dub amongst us here either.
no, not sure that would be of much help.
No.
Wouldn't help.
Like a well-known street, I don't know.
I'm liable to go with
I
O'Connell.
don't think it's any of the.
No, it's not O'Connell Street. O'Connell Street was Sackville Street.
It's kind of. Dame Street would have been up there.
Grafton Street?
I think that had some sort of other name. I think it's up
Nassau?
around the government bill. I think it could even be like
Kildare Street.
Marion Square, or like even Bagot Street, I think.
Bagot Street, I like Bagot Street.
Bagot Street?
You like Bagot Street?
I do,
Throw
yeah.
it out every
But
day.
there's an answer, and
What a save. 3 points on the board. It was indeed.
Oh my God.
I know. How?
Yes.
I don't know. You know, luck is fine.
Content people, you can't compete with them, you know, they're looking at it all day long, like.
Okay.
Don't worry, we
question
collapsed
two.
on the second half last time. So
Yeah, it was a strong surge. Question 2. Who was the last US president not to serve 2 full terms in office? Last.
I think I know it.
Hold on. I'd hold on.
Not our
Sorry.
Well, like obviously Obama did, George Bush
Bush
Jr. did, Clinton did George Bush Sr.? I think George Bush Sr. might have only done 1 term. Who would have been before him? Was it Reagan? And Reagan, well, obviously, didn't he have to? Was he Watergate? Did he?
It was a war, and they always say that they do 2 terms. And I think Reagan did.
Was it George Bush Sr.? No. Well, think of the years. So if Clinton, I think, when was Clinton's term? So if we work back 4 years, Trump, so 16.
Yeah.
So Obama was -8, 2008. George Bush came in 2000. Clinton would have came in 94.
Yeah.
And then, so George Bush Sr., if he did 8, he would have done 86 to 94. Who would have been before George Bush Sr.? Was that Reagan? No?
Might have been Reagan. And who would have been before Reagan? I'd go Bush Senior.
Yeah. Okay,
Happy
we'll
Brennan.
go.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Would have-
George Bush Sr.
That would have broken my heart if you'd gone with anybody else, because you had it and you were trying to persuade yourself out of it. 5 points.
Well done, Em.
You.
Well done, Emily. And a very impressive, detailed knowledge of
Yeah.
US political
Yes.
history.
Who knew?
Okay.
It's in there somewhere.
Okay, which might help in relation to question 3. In which month of the year was the first atomic bomb dropped on the Japanese city of Hiroshima? Which month of the year was it dropped in 1945?
Like June was the first month that came to my head. I don't really know.
September for me, but I've no reason. I've no why. I've no sort of.
In 1945, Hiroshima. God, I feel like we should know that. That's such like a big moment in history.
There's no annual holiday like May Day or anything.
Yeah,
like
I
that,
know.
No.
Bernard,
I'm not.
where are you
Go
leaning?
go it later in the year. For a lot of long flights around then, maybe.
Okay, so
June, I'd say.
June.
Okay,
Okay,
with
we
your
go
June.
with June.
No, there's a chance for 3 points here for Pundit if you can get this one.
Any ideas? I'm thinking August. Don't know why.
November was the first one to come to my mind, but I have no substance for that whatsoever.
November. That was when the war ended, wasn't it? I know.
I don't know. I'd be only guessing as well, guys.
I have August for
You
some
want to
reason.
go with August, though?
Oh, I wouldn't trust me. I didn't trust
None of
you
us
the
have
last
any
time.
great
Go in November. I didn't trust you the last time, so
No, I don't want this put on me.
we'll go November, Rob.
Okay, we'll go with November. Don't lose too much sleep over it, Marisa, but it was August.
Oh,
I told you luck was finite. So Legacy takes 7 points from that round, puts them on to 10, and Pundit Arena gets an additional 3, which puts you on to 22. So 22 plays 10. That's at the end of round 3, which means that we're going into round 4, which is the sports round, and each team gets 3 questions to answer. If you get it right, it's worth 5 points. If you don't, as before, it goes over to the opposition for 3. So an opportunity to pull yourself right back up into it now. Let us see. Okay, who is the oldest female Grand Slam winner in tennis? The oldest female.
is this to us, Rob?
It is, yeah. So this is to the Legacy team.
Okay, so it's
I mean, would it be Navratilova?
yeah, first one that came to mind, or Billie Jean. Who else are we thinking?
Steffi Graf?
No, I don't think so. I think the guys are definitely older than her, and then you've
like, I know Navratilova, like, she was still winning doubles matches in Wimbledon.
Yeah.
Like, are we counting doubles?
No, Grand Slam singles.
Okay.
but she had the longest career, like but Billie Jean. No, I'd go Navratilova.
Yeah. Go Martina.
Martina Navratilova, fine player, but not the oldest Grand Slam winner in the women's game. Pundit?
I'd have went with Navratilova myself. Have you any ideas? I don't know. Steffi Graf is sticking out for me for some reason.
What age was Serena Williams?
I think she's around 38 now, isn't she?
When did she last win it? Was that a couple?
I don't think she.
Did she not have a baby and come back and win?
Yeah, that might be a good shout,
She won
actually.
the Grand Slam when she came back.
Yeah, like she's definitely won something in her later years now. I'm not sure. I think it could be her. Did she win?
Will we go with Serena? So
I think that's a good shout, yeah. She definitely won.
Did
She's
she win?
pregnant, hasn't she?
Yeah.
She's pregnant and she won the US Open or something. So, yeah.
go with your gut, guys.
Okay.
The gut works on this occasion. It was Serena Williams is the oldest, taking over with her last win from Martina Navratilova. So that's 3 points for you on the rebound. For Legacy again, who was the top finishing European golfer at last weekend's Heritage Tour event in America?
So Tyrrell Hatton was leading with a few holes to go,
Mm.
and I was raging. I didn't bet on him. So there was a few English in the mix, but who else was there?
Early anyway, know that he was at home.
Yeah, I suppose I know for sure he was leading with a few holes to go. So
Okay, yeah,
Tyrrell
let's go with him.
Tyrrell Hatton.
Good shout, 5 points. Well done.
Good man, Kev.
And the third question is a GAA question. How many counties have won senior All-Ireland titles in both hurling and football? Men's game only. How many different counties have
Ever, like in total?
Yeah. So they will have on their roll of honour that they were All-Ireland hurling champions and All-Ireland football champions.
So Cork,
Anyway.
Galway,
Cork, Galway.
Limerick, I'm sure have.
Yeah, could Tipperary?
Dublin won All Ireland hurling back in the 50s or 20s or something.
God, I think it's going to be. I think it's going to be quite a few.
Yeah, 7 to 8.
Yeah, up towards 10, I'd say, because you've got Offaly.
Yeah.
Like a Wexford.
Wexford. Yeah.
So I'd say we're heading
Wexford, Dublin.
I'd say we're heading towards 10. Would you go sort of 8, 9, or 10 region?
Yeah, I feel like I want to say 8, so then I feel like we should say 9.
Okay, great logic.
Will we go 9?
Captain says 9.
9.
Captain says 9. Not quite. No. Over to Pundit.
Oh, it's both hurling and senior All Ireland hurling and football.
It is.
Oh,
I think Limerick won the first ever football.
Yeah, I think we're talking more along the lines
Limerick,
of 16. I think there's been 13 different football counties when you strip away all of Kerry and Dublin's bordering counties. I think we're talking about 15, 16. Kilkenny, Limerick have won in both. Tipperary have won in both. Then you add Kilkenny.
We're not Kilkenny. Do they win football?
No, we're talking about hurling and football though, combined, aren't we, Rob?
No, both.
No, who have won both?
Oh, how many? Oh, I think it's 6.
Limerick, Tip, Cork, Offaly, Galway, Wexford.
Dublin, I presume.
Dublin.
Yeah, Dublin, Kerry have won both.
Have Antrim won both, do you know?
Kerry in football?
No, they haven't. No, Kerry have won hurling All Ireland. Kerry have won a hurling All Ireland. Yeah, they've won one.
Okay. So, will we go 11 then?
All right.
That's too much now.
I'm confused. I didn't even know the question.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, go for it. We might be forgetting something. Yeah.
11.
We go with 11.
Yeah. Down.
Okay. No. The correct number was 8. And
Kev coming in and just calling rank.
I know. Cork, Tipperary, Limerick, Dublin, Wexford, Galway, Offaly, and Kerry, who won the All Ireland Hurling Championship.
That was Emily's suggestion.
I know it was. Sorry, no.
I get 8 as well in my head, though, in fairness.
Okay, so at the end of your sporting round, 5 points on the board for Legacy moves you up to 15, and 25 is the running total now with that 3 points.
Hit the crossbar a few times there.
Pundit Arena. So now it goes over to Pundit Arena. You get first shot at 3 questions. Who was the oldest male Grand Slam winner in tennis?
I mean, Federer is not young. He's around the same age as Serena.
Yeah. Like going back, kind of your Pat Cashes and everything. I'm not sure if they actually they last as long as modern athletes. I'm not sure. I think maybe the Federer thing wouldn't be a bad shout.
Federer wouldn't be. Yeah, I would go for that.
Yeah, just
go with Rog. Not yet. He may prove to be at some point in his future, but not at this point in time. The oldest male Grand Slam winner, Legacy, with a chance for 3.
Would it be Sampras or Agassi?
First person that came. Who'd you say?
McEnroe.
First person that came to my mind was Lendl.
Oh.
Kev is a tennis player, just so you know, so you better get this right.
All right. Sampras. Who else is in the mix here? Sampras. Who else?
Agassi?
No.
I think McEnroe looked older than he was. Agassi,
what about Becker?
They were all quite young when they start winning, and they were 16 and that. So I'd say it's McEnroe, Sampras, and Lendl. Why do I think Lendl?
You're trying to sound smart. That's why you say.
I know. Is that too obscure?
You go, Kev. Make a call.
Ivan Lendl?
Yeah.
Okay, no, that was incorrect as well. You thought Lendl was obscure. How about Ken Rosewall?
Come off it.
Back in the day, at the age of 37 years and 67 days. And it was a long time ago. Okay, so the second question for Pundit Arena, no scores there. Toto Schillaci top scored in Italia 90 with 6 goals for Italy. Which club was he playing for at the time?
Not the foggiest. I'm no
Fergus?
soccer man. One of the big ones, Fergus. Juve, Milan, maybe. SE. Scalacci. Was he the
Playing
one
in
that was
Italy his
Ireland?
whole life, was he?
My soccer knowledge is atrocious.
More soccer questions, please, Rob.
It's
I would go for one of the big ones, but I have no
yeah.
idea.
Oh, you're like Juventus or AC Milan.
Milan, I would go for, yeah.
I don't think he was AC Milan though, so because they had all the.
Inter?
I don't even know if they were.
Maybe someone like Parma or someone.
Hey, Baggio.
I think we go with Juventus was the first one that came to my mind. So
Yeah.
I
I'm happy out.
don't think it was AC Milan, so go with Juventus. I think.
Going with Juventus, the old lady, worth 5 points. Well done. He was playing for Juventus.
Do you know that, Bruno?
I would say AC Milan, to be honest.
Okay, and question 3 in the sporting round, final question of the round. Who won last year's World Cup in netball?
Oh, lads, have we featured them? No.
No.
I remember looking through it when I was speaking to Caroline O'Hanlon. Oh, because she was the Northern Ireland captain.
Like, I get the feeling England are quite good at netball.
Yeah, I think they might have got to. Geez, it might be them. Because
Or
Guy Neville's sister was, and then
yeah.
I don't think they won it though.
No, because we would have heard about it, wouldn't we? There's no way we wouldn't know that they hadn't won it. What about like? Yeah, I'm kind of guessing, but like, don't know. Like, I was thinking Spain are quite good, but that's basketball, isn't it? Barcelona. I don't know, guys. You might have a better steer.
I don't know.
Was it someone like the Netherlands, was it?
Might be. Good check. Don't know.
Might just get influenced by your orange jersey.
Could be England. It could be, but.
Okay, what do you want to know, England or the Netherlands?
Mick, it's up to you.
I'd go with the Netherlands. I think if it was England and it was Gary Neville's sister who won it, we'd know too much about it.
Yeah, there would have been a statue built by now. Yeah. So yeah.
Well, you're right that it wasn't England, but neither was it the Netherlands. Legacy, chance to nick 3 points to put you into
I think
halftime.
it was New Zealand.
Oh.
So I watched one. I think Sonny Bill Williams' wife plays for New Zealand. I watched some of this. England, I think, got to the semi-final or the final. Like, it was the best that they'd ever done. But I think New Zealand got pretty far.
New Zealand is the guess. No controversial interventions from Kevin or Bernard there. New Zealand is the right answer.
Oh, very good.
Done. Broadcast live on Sky Television. And
Done, Emily.
Northern Ireland had a good team.
Keeping us in the game.
Okay, absolutely, yeah. And heading towards MVP now after George Bush and New Zealand, Emily. Very well played. So 3 points there puts you on to 18. 5 points for Pundit Arena puts you on to 30. All to play for. And we move into the second half. So the sporting star who we're focusing on this time for the big number round is... Let me just get this right now in terms of my pronunciation.
Oh God.
Jin Young Ko. She is the world #1 ranked female golf player, but you don't necessarily need to know an awful lot about her. Okay, how many career top 10s has Jin Young Ko racked up in her career to date? Top 10 finishes. And I'll count you in from 3, 2, 1. 36, 45, 18, 48. The correct number is 27. So Mick Corry.
Mick Corry.
Well done.
Mick Corry takes us into the geography round for Pundit Arena. And the first question in the geography round, which one of these 4 African countries does not straddle the equator? Kenya, which we know is full of cheetahs, the cat, Uganda, Tanzania, and Somalia. One of those 4 countries does not cross the equator. Which one?
No idea. I failed geography in school. Just FYI, and it's not even a joke.
Can you run over those options again?
I could. Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and Somalia.
I haven't.
Which doesn't.
Uganda was my first thought.
Yeah, Uganda for me too.
Uganda is not the right answer. So an opportunity. 1 from 3 for Legacy.
Oh,
Come on, Emily.
So it's Tanzania, Kenya, and Somalia, was it?
That's it.
Yeah.
I feel like Somalia, because is there something to do with the pirates? Aren't they like close to like Iran or something like that?
Good.
And that's
Somalia
near
was who I was thinking as well, but not based on as detailed knowledge as you now. But
Okay, we'll go with Somalia.
Okay, the correct answer was Tanzania.
ooh.
Somalia is the most northerly of them, all 4 countries together, but Somalia's southern region does cross over the equator. So no points on the board from there. Back to Pundit Arena. Can you tell me the capital city of Nepal?
Can't, Rob? Nope.
Thanks for your honesty, Mick. Appreciate that. Okay, Fergus, it's down to you and Marisa. The capital city of Nepal.
Tibet, is that in Nepal?
I've gone blank. I
Is
can't think.
Tibet the country? Oh, Jesus, guys. Now I'm getting embarrassed here. Is it Tibet? That's the name coming to my head. No idea.
Okay.
Fergus? Hello?
Is it? I don't know. There's
No,
no
I-
big mountain in Nepal. So you've got there's like Everest, and then
I'm guessing.
there's
I'm guessing it'd be more populated than around the Everest area.
yeah, but it's kind of a region sort of. Is it like I don't know.
Okay,
No,
I'm gonna take Tibet as the answer because
Tibet.
there's an awful long way to travel if we're going through naming the mountains that might be in Nepal. Legacy, over to you. Any idea?
I don't know why, but the first thing that came to my mind was Kathmandu.
Ooh.
boom.
I don't even know where that is.
I've nothing better than that for enough.
I don't know where that is, but it
Sounds
just
smart.
came to my mind.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
I tell you what, that's the equivalent of one of those Dermot Connolly points from way
Oh!
It's not right, is it?
that just
That's
absolutely
ridiculous.
Emily.
hands over the black spot.
You're
3
getting
points.
amazed.
Kathmandu is the capital of Nepal.
Jeez,
One
I'll never
more
forget that now for
ball
the
here.
rest of my days.
The third question in the geography round: in which country are the Atlas Mountains? The Atlas Mountains for Pundit Arena.
I learned this in national school. I know.
Mick didn't because, as we know, he failed geography.
The Atlas. Oh.
Iceland. Have you got anything?
I think it's somewhere in the southern hemisphere, but I don't know. I could be completely wrong here.
Go on, Marisa. What's your gut saying?
No,
Go on.
my
I've no
gut has
idea.
not served me well today.
It's been alright. I've no idea.
It's somewhere, is it? Do you think?
Sorry, Fergus.
Kind of Africa. Do you think?
My first thought was South Africa.
And I'm thinking the other end, kind of, like, kind of. What are the countries under the kind of Italy, like where you've, like Morocco?
Kind of Morocco.
Tunisia. Yeah, I think it's along there, kind of where it's not like Sahara deserty kind of area there, and there's I think they all come from there.
I'm
Go.
happy to go with that.
We're only guessing anyway, aren't we?
Yeah. I
Well,
guess that sounds
Nick, we're not going with Iceland anyway, so yeah.
Okay, so the guess is
Do you want to say around Tunisia then?
Tunisia.
Yeah.
Incorrect, I'm afraid. I'll hand it over to Well, I'll hand it over to Legacy. So, Emily, what do you think?
I think South America, somewhere in South America.
Well, I kind of thought South Africa. Like Atlas, obviously, is an English word, so I just kind of thought.
Which I definitely think it's Africa. I've done a bit of South America, and I don't think it's there. So you didn't come across it on your trip to South Africa.
Yeah,
Bernard,
I was hoping, Bernard, that
Yeah.
you was like,
On Table Mountain, that was as far as I got.
But we do think Africa, that or do you thought?
yeah, like
Go for it. Yeah, no, go for it.
You would have heard it if it was South Africa, wouldn't you?
yeah, but it could be just an obscure part. It mightn't be a well-traveled.
So Kenya or Africa, I was thinking, or South Africa. But South Africa, do you want to go with them?
Yeah, we'll go South Africa.
Go South Africa. No points, I'm afraid. They are in Algeria. So you'll be close up in the North Africa. At least you got the right continent anyway, but no points on that one. So at the end of the geography round, 2 points for Pundit Arena moves them on to 32, and 3 points for Legacy moves you on to 21. So 11 points in it. 3 rounds to go. We're back for the big number question to get us into the politics round.
We need this one.
Yeah.
Okay. What are the career earnings to date of Jin Young Ko? Career earnings to date in US dollars. Not sure that will make a huge difference, but.
Where's my?
Okay. So I won't give you the opportunity of totting them all up one by one from her 27 career top 10 finishes. So I'll ask you to write your numbers and we'll count you in from 3, 2, 1. 360, 10 million, 1.5, 1.2, 3, and 1.7. The correct answer is 3.9 million. So Mick Corry.
Mick, you're on fire with these big numbers.
The Pundit Arena is pretty good. Yeah,
that was just the same answer as the Usain Bolt cheetah thing. I didn't write anything else down.
Okay, so we're into politics for this round. And first question, which political party does Jacinda Ardern lead in New Zealand? It's the name of her political party.
I know that one, guys.
Go ahead.
The Labour Party.
Labour Party, confident answer? Take that as the final answer?
Yeah, go for
and
it.
it is correct. Out of 5 points there. Okay. Question 2. What is the exact title that Mairead McGuinness holds in Europe?
The exact title?
Mairead McGuinness, European title that she holds.
No idea, guys. The only thing's coming to my head is MEP. I don't know.
No, she's higher up. She has. Didn't she shut down someone? It's gonna wreck my head now. Is she a speaker or something, or
Speaker of the House? No idea, honestly.
Fergus, any ideas?
No. The only thing that came to my mind was MEP, but that's because that's all I know. So
Speaker of the House might be a good one if you think she's a bit of a speaker.
Okay, we'll take Speaker of the House. Unfortunately not. She is an MEP, but she is also the first Vice President of the European Parliament. Sorry, I should have given that over to Legacy. Would you have known that?
Yeah, I knew that.
It was always going to be a VP, wasn't it?
Yeah. Take a couple of points there, keep us in the mix.
Okay, my apologies on that one. We'll go with an honesty thing. Do you think that you might have got that?
No.
No. I was going to say deputy chairperson.
Deputy chairperson. Okay, well that just cuts out a little bit of time. My apologies. Poor question mastering there. Okay, and the third question, which is back for Pundit Arena. How many seats do the Republican Party hold in the US Senate? How many seats do they hold in the US Senate?
They don't control it, I don't think.
Oh, I'm not sure now.
How many seats are in the Senate?
No, I'd say I don't even know. A bit of an idea. The Congress, Senate's smaller, I think. And Jesus, we just taking a shot in the dark. So what
Shoot
honestly,
away.
jeez, I don't even have one.
Yeah.
56.
Yeah, I'm thinking around that 50 mark as well. So, yeah.
Okay, we'll take 56 as the final answer, but it's not correct. So an opportunity for legacy.
48 was the first thing that came to my mind. I don't know. Do you have?
I
No.
thought the same, yeah.
Did you? Yeah.
48 was the first thing that came to my mind as
Okay.
well.
Right. Yeah. Well, then we'll go with that. It's unanimous, Rob. 48.
Go with 48. There are 100 seats in the US Senate. The Republicans do control it with 53 seats.
Oh.
Okay, so no points there. And the end of that round then, an additional 7 points for Pundit Arena puts you on to 39. And after the politics round, no points there for legacy, so you're on 21. So 18 points in it, 2 rounds to go. Each round is worth potentially 17 points. So if you manage to somehow get inside Mick Corry's strange, convoluted mind on big numbers,
I'm called worse things, to be fair.
then you're in with a shot here. And it does come down to shots, in a sense. What is Jin Young Ko's average driving distance
Average
in her career?
In yards or meters?
Oh no, we're going with meters. We're very modern in this part of town.
Yards.
I have no idea. What's an average?
What is Jin Young Ko's average driving distance? This gives you a shot at getting first look at the movie round questions. And I'll count you in with your answers from 3, 2, 1. 73, 295, 160.
You know Mick is not right anyway.
I hope not.
I remember from the last round that Bernard Brogan managed to nail one that was very important in the end.
Yes.
And he's done so again.
Yes, BB.
He's
Sorry,
30 metres short of her average driving distance, which is 258 metres. So
Yes.
going into the movies round. Okay, let me see.
Is Emily's special?
Oh no, Kev, the pressure.
I'll be back in a few minutes.
Okay. For how many movies, individual movies, has Robert Redford received an Oscar nomination?
A nomination?
Oh, good question.
I don't think he has that many. 5.
As in, I've no idea. I'm just trying to.
I was gonna say 3. Like he must have won 1 Oscar. Like I'm pretty certain he hasn't won 2 because there's only a very elite company of people who've won multiple acting Oscars.
He was a big actor back in the day, though, wasn't he? Before our time, before your time, anyway, Emily.
Yeah.
I reckon B.
Say a little bit more than 3, I'd say. Wouldn't be worth a question otherwise.
I feel it's the same thing. I feel like now it's like we split the difference and go 4 and it'll be 5. I'm like,
Oh, 5 then.
Yeah, okay, yeah. Well, let's try and learn our lesson from the last time. We'll go 5.
Okay, 5 is not correct, I'm afraid. Pundit?
Yeah, I'm thinking along the same lines as you, Emily. He's bound to have at least 1 Oscar, but I don't think he'll have 2. I was thinking, my gut was saying 4, guys, then the question came up.
Yeah.
You're going to go with 4?
I think so, yeah.
The correct number of movies was 3.
Ah.
Sting, Ordinary People, and Quiz Show.
Emily
had it.
He won 1, and then he was given a lifetime achievement.
Sorry, Emily.
2 Oscars sitting on his mantle.
I'll shut up.
But no points on that one. Okay. Okay. What age, just in years, was Saoirse Ronan when she was nominated for Best Supporting Actress in the Oscars? What age was Saoirse Ronan when she was first nominated for that role of Best Supporting Actress?
Oh, well, she was obviously young. Like
16 was the first thing that came to my mind.
15 or something, 16 or something like that.
I don't. 13 was in my head, but I don't know why.
Tough gig for a 13-year-old, isn't it? Though?
What?
Tough
I know.
gig for a
I
13-year-old.
wish I could think of what the film was. Okay, we go with 16 because I just don't feel. I can't think of what the film is, so it's probably better to go a little bit older. What?
Do you think it's younger though? Go with Bernard's 15.
We take 15.
Yeah. Okay.
Not correct. Over to Pundit.
I think she was 13.
So do I, yeah. I think she was 13.
I think she was either 13 or 14. I think it's 13.
Nobody ever doubt you, Emily.
Okay, we're going to take 13.
Yeah.
That's worth 3 points.
Emily.
Geez. What?
know, Robert Redford and
Don't talk me out of it. Just go, yeah, we fully support you.
Okay, the film was Atonement, in which she played
Atonement. I knew she was
10
really
points.
young. Oh my God.
Okay.
Gotta smash this
all right.
laptop.
Question 3 for Emily and her colleagues. Movie round. Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2 was the biggest grossing movie in the Harry Potter series. Which one was next in line? So what was the second highest grossing movie after the final one in the Harry Potter series?
I would have said it was Part 1, just because they were building up momentum. Like, I can't imagine. I feel like it was Deathly Hallows Part 1 or it was. I just don't think like the first one. Yeah, I think Part 1. Deathly Hallows Part 1. Do you guys?
I muted myself.
Okay, right. Well, I'm going with Part 1 then. Yes.
Okay, final answer, not the right one, I'm afraid. Pundit Arena.
What do you think?
I think it's either Order of the Phoenix or Half-Blood Prince.
So do I. I think it's the Half-Blood Prince.
Yeah, I'm leaning towards Half-Blood Prince as well.
Second from last in terms of the books, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's that one.
Okay, not correct either, I'm afraid. It was The Sorcerer's Stone. It was the first.
Oh, the first one.
In the series.
Oh, that would make sense.
Okay, so no points on the board in that one, and that concludes the movies round. So there was an additional 3 points for Pundit, moves you on to 42, and an additional 2 points for Legacy, moves you on to 23. But everybody gets to answer questions in this final round. It's a particular sporting year, so don't give up hope yet. There is still a chance on the board. Okay, the sporting year is 2013. Okay, and with Legacy trailing at the moment, you've got a chance now to answer these questions first.
Rob, you better not stop asking about the 2013 All-Ireland final, because that's really
that's in it, yeah. It's the only question I'll know.
Really unfair.
Will you know?
We might leave men's football out of it this year. Okay, which Irish cyclist won a stage at the Tour de France in 2013?
Surely it had to be Dan Martin, no?
Nicholas
What
Roach.
other cyclists?
Nicholas Roach.
Nicholas Roach, I'd say.
Oh yeah.
Has he definitely won one though, or was it
I
Dan?
thought he won one, yeah.
Yeah.
You remember he did a column in the Indo and stuff like that.
Oh. We're gonna kick ourselves.
7 years ago.
Yeah.
I'd say it was him. My guess, for what it's worth, which isn't much.
Do we think would Nicholas Roach won a stage 7 years ago? I feel like has he only kind of become.
No, I think he's been around. Like I do think he's been around for a while. Like is it definitely either him or Dan? Isn't it?
Yeah.
I don't know for sure that Nicholas has won a stage. He was the first person that came to my mind, but I forgot about Dan Martin. I'm deflated, so yeah.
Emily, you call it.
Yeah.
I feel like Nicholas Roach nearly even seems too obvious, so I feel like I'm leaning more towards Dan Martin. Are we in agreement? Yeah, no. Okay, I know. I'm gonna say Dan Martin, and I know it's gonna be Nicholas Roach. Well, I did.
Say Nicholas Roach.
Emily.
What do we think?
Dan Martin. Well done.
It was Dan Martin.
Yes, well done, Emily.
5 points. There's no pressure there.
Rob, if you'd given her 30 more seconds.
Yeah, I would have persuaded her
I
out
would
of
have
it like I've
talked
done 3
myself
times.
out of it. I definitely would have.
Stop talking, Bernal.
Okay. Question 2 in your sports round for another 5 points. What was the biggest money football transfer of 2013? Biggest money football transfer at 100 million. It could have been euros or it could have been pound sterling. I'm not sure. It was 100 million transfer in 2013. Who was it?
Who won that year?
Wasn't Gareth Bale, was it?
Was it Bale?
Mm.
Or did Ronaldo go that year? When did he go to leave United?
Like, that's 7 years ago, and Bale has won, what, 4 Champions Leagues, is that right? Maybe it's not that much. I'm just wondering, was he gone then? I think
like Bale could be gone about 7 years.
Good guess.
it's probably him or Ronaldo, is it?
They sound like that round number, 100 million.
Yeah.
I just feel, we go Bale.
Who? Yeah, there couldn't have been a. Or what about? When did Suarez leave?
No,
Don't think he was.
it wasn't 100 million, was he?
No.
Okay, yeah, let's go with Bale then. Gareth Bale.
Gareth Bale is the correct answer.
Yes.
Out of 5 points.
Good job,
Getting
Kev.
closer.
Be done.
About time.
Okay, and question 3. Which county won the All-Ireland Camogie title in 2013?
That kind of is the Anagiri era.
I know, that's what I was going to say. It has to be Cork.
Yeah, Cork would be a good guess.
You know, they were winning. I don't think Kilkenny were. I think they were winning quite a bit around then. Cork were.
Cork.
Yeah. I
Good
don't have a better guess than that, I think. Yeah. Cork.
Go with Cork. Not the right answer, I'm afraid.
Oh,
It's the obviousness of it, maybe just.
It goes over to Pundit Arena.
well,
You
that
can give me an
comes
answer.
over.
It could be worth 3 points.
What do you think, Marissa? I was thinking Cork. I was thinking Buckley Geary. They won.
Yeah,
all of them,
I
you know.
don't think it was
Could go with that.
Galway anyway. I don't think Galway won that year.
Galway or Kilkenny? Marissa? No?
I literally talked to Sarah Dervin the other day and we talked about her All-Ireland win, but I can't remember the year.
She lost one.
I'm going to
before
go with
she won one.
Kilkenny.
Yeah.
Go with Kilkenny.
Yeah.
Should have listened closer to Sarah Dervin because it was in fact Galway. Okay, so at the end of that round from Legacy, you get 10 points out of that, which moves you on to 33, which is 9 points behind. Okay, so Pundit Arena need one of these to win, or if they all go over, we end up in a tie, and we have got a tiebreaker. But look, let's not get ahead of ourselves. Pundit Arena, your chance now. Luis Suarez had an unfortunate biting incident in 2013. How many games was he banned for by the FA?
Fergus. Was it
Was it 5? I don't think it was a huge amount.
was it not for the racism that he got at? Jeez, how many bans did this fella had?
Yeah, so it's like standard ban would be 3 games. Yeah.
How many game? Yeah, I suppose.
Fergus, you're a Liverpool head, so I'm happy to
I
go
don't
with
know.
what you think.
I'm trying to think how severely they treated that, and I'm not sure. Like,
No, I don't think they did.
I don't think it was
yeah, I would just go with 3. Maybe it just
Yeah.
as a
3, yeah.
Skipper calls it.
Go with 3.
Yeah.
It goes over to Legacy. Got a shot here. How
Damn.
many games did the FA ban him for?
I feel like they do it in increments of 3, so I feel like
Yeah.
it's either 6 or 9.
Kind of think of the same. Will we go the higher?
Yeah.
Okay, you want to go with 9?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it was 10 games.
Oh, that's right.
That is the width of a post, but no points from it. So the second question to Pundit Arena. Sir Alex Ferguson retired from Man United in 2013. How many years had he been at the club?
Hold on, okay. Yeah.
Are you counting there, Mick? Are you okay? Get your fingers out there.
The Liverpool fan, he's trying to just ignore the question.
Neither, actually. 27, Fergus, is it?
Would be. I have 86 in my mind. That
Yeah. It's 27.
Yeah.
So, yeah, 27.
27.
27? No, not the correct answer. Legacy?
Lads, I have to hand it over to you.
26,
United.
26 I had in my mind.
Yeah.
26, yeah.
26 is the correct answer, with 3 points there. This is going to be so close.
The tension.
Oh, no.
Okay, and the final question. Andy Murray became the first British man to win the Wimbledon title in 77 years. Who did he beat?
Oh, who did he beat? Jesus.
The men's singles final of 2013.
I think it was Djokovic, was it? Djokovic or Nadal?
You're the tennis head, Marisa.
Clearly not, considering the past few questions. I think Djokovic, but I'm happy to be overruled.
No,
It all comes down to this question, so I don't like the pressure.
I would only be guessing, so I would go Djokovic. Yeah.
We're going Djokovic. He's got the coronavirus, but you've got 5 points because it was Djokovic.
Well done.
Did it? Which means at the end of an exciting round, we end up with Legacy Communications on 36 points, but Pundit Arena are the first team into the Final Four with a princely sum of 47 points.
Well done,
guys.
So my thanks to Emily, to Bernard and to Kevin. You've been great sports. Well done all the way through. And congratulations to Fergus, to Mick and to Marisa, first team into the semi-finals, which will be taking place in a couple of weeks.
Best luck. We'll be shouting for you, lads.
Yeah, good luck,
Best
guys.
of luck, guys. Well
Thanks
done.
very much.